What about the epidemic of loneliness going on right now, especially in North America, and especially for the younger generation, and especially for young men? What is loneliness? It is the absence of healthy relationships. And what do you need to have healthy relationships? You need an emotional connection. You need secure attachment. You need vulnerability. And where does that vulnerability come from? Where does that emotion come from? It's going to come from the feminine energy. And the so-called manosphere, it's all about denying that men have any feminine energy whatsoever. So you're not going to have authentic friendships. You're not going to have authentic relationships. You're going to end up alone, feeling lonely, and that's going to magnify the toxicity with even more anger and more frustration and more fear of your own emotions, and everything just self-propagates. I'm not a fan of stereotypes, but stereotypes do exist because people do fit them. So we're going to use a stereotype as an example. Bunch of women having a girls' night out, hanging out with their lady friends. They're talking about relationships, they're talking about their loved ones, they're talking about things that are going to connect them with each other. They're being vulnerable and they're having authentic connections. What's the stereotypical guys' night out? Getting some beers, watching a sporting event, joking around with each other, doing something physical, playing pool or golf, and then they're going to go to the bar and they're going to hit on women until they go home that night, probably alone. If you spend most of your time in your masculine, go deeper into your feminine, and vice versa. Find friends, trusted partners to help you out. Remember, you are comfortable where you are, likely for historical reasons. In other words, your upbringing, your family of origin, and all that stuff you lived with growing up. So doing this may be uncomfortable. If you need, find a therapist or a coach. Interview a number of them and find the right one for you. And first of all, find one that is already in their balance.